Hello friends, a little bit unusual video for me. I'm in hammock that I bought in Mexico a few years ago, and just want to share what I feel, what I understood recently, or maybe just realized that I know this for a long time. I went to shamanic circle, shamanic place, shamanic finish workshop intensive for 4 days in Pennsylvania with Professor Shamanism and Art of NYU, Barnaby Rua. And then, after returning home to Jersey City, I started intensive online with Piruko from Australia, but she's living now in Russia. Her husband is Russian, and it's for women intensive online workshop. And all this together, really very important and not easy experience, but everything is not easy, sometimes not very powerful, but this one is interesting, deep, and beautiful experience that I have now. So conclusion so far, because intensive with Piruko just started and it was the 3rd day for me. It will be 7 or 8. And my shamanic workshop I finished less than a week ago. It was not online, it was a real one in flesh. And so what I wanted to tell, the most important, that the patriarchy that we had more than 5,000 years, that created the new religions that we have now, that created a lot of challenges and changes for the women, some good, some not. And the most powerful workshop moment in Pennsylvania, in a forest farm in the woods, was when all women came to the room near the altar, and they went into the circle of the men, all men, standing on their knees, holding each other, and made the circle. And they entered the circle for the whole old woman come in the circle. And all of us women crying crazily, deeply crying. What we were crying for. It was a very different woman. I think I was the oldest one, but even my daughter was with us in the circle. She's 13. And other women like 30 and younger and around 40. I know were a few women were my age and a little bit older. So we were crying for different things and the same things. All the patriarchy time that we live and we remember with our past lives and present life were so brutal, and we were crying from this happiness of that some men understand the beauty of women as it is, the nature of the women, the wild nature of the women. Then the men in the circle start kissing our feet. That was the moment when even somebody who didn't cry so much, but inside and silently, were crying a lot. All of us women inside the circle hug each other, made their big hug to each other like a sisterhood, and crying crazily. Yes. It was a moment of the understanding that we want to collaborate with men, we want to give a lot, we can give a lot, we give a lot all the time. And when the man appreciated appreciate this beauty, appreciate this real nature of the woman, not the silicone boobs or diet bulimia or something crazy that we need to make from us to be on the market, which I never understand actually. I love the way I am. I understood this natural things that inside us, the wildness, the shamanism inside us, the Mother Earth, the Pachamama inside us, the deeper connect to our instinct, to our soul, to our womb, and the whole creation. And this moment was absolutely amazing, and I think for all men and for all the women who were participating this particular moment, it was unforgettable, and it will be always in our memory and an understanding. Also, one very important thing that I understood there and knew about menstrual blood. That was really interesting, that I never know. The menstruation blood, man. Okay, I am carefully say this word because I'm not against men. I'm not a feminist. No way. I love to be a woman. I love them when men care about me and kids, and it is my nature. Yeah. I am inside the house and taking care of house and my vagina and what is inside hearts of my kids and my man. So when all the men said that they understand this craziness, chaos, chaotic women, deeper knowledge, and it's so important to create the world. Without it, it not exist anymore. It's not exist, period. So yes, the man, I'm not against the man. I'm literally in love with man all my life. But the history of the menstruation blood and how it's become a sin and dirty something is because menstruation blood was always very pure substance that comes from the woman's natural way without hurting anything and anyone. To get the blood, you need to hurt someone. Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. So this blood is coming naturally every month according to the moon cycle, and it's nature that moving inside each woman. You hear me deeper, I know, I feel it, yeah, I hope so. So all the rituals in all the countries and cultures in the world, giving menstrual blood to the goddess and goddesses were always natural way of giving something to the god and goddesses. When the patriarchy came, men said this menstrual blood is sin and duty. We cannot give it to the spirit. Then the patriarchy started. And to get the other blood for giving to God was to hurt someone. So first it was animal's blood, then some culture human blood, but women were outside of this from now on. So this was absolutely crucial moment in the history of rituals and understanding of the nature. You know what I'm talking about, I hope so. Again, I hope so. I believe so, that you are listening me with open heart and with no ego. Because I'm telling you again, I love the man and I love the woman. And we have a different, each of us has a different kind of jobs and responsibility in this world. Yeah? So, see your woman as a source to connect to God. Together with the Pirukos website or online webinar, today was one is the most important meditation that I have in my life, connecting to my wild, dark nature. I understood the connection as an artist about the darkness, about the black, the shadow. That we always associate the shadow, the black, the darkness as a negative, as a something that we need to run away, as something that we are afraid of, as something that we don't want to discover and we don't want to go there. Close your eyes and you will be in an unknown place where you don't know what will happen. And the light that comes to the darkness is the masculine energy. And the all new religions developing only the light and prohibited the darkness. And in art, you cannot delete the darkness, you do not delete the tone of black. In art, the composition rules gives you that you have three primordial, crucial, very important, how can I say, principles of using the light and shadow. It's the principles of three tones: black, gray, and white. There is no composition whatsoever, no art, I mean visual art, without these three rules, three things: black, white, and gray. The composition is accordingly to these three. And there is no composition if it is no black. I mean in the composition itself, not about the colors. We can talk about colors like dark colors, very bright colors, and medium. Yeah, you got it. So, in art, all artists knows this principle, that the darkness, the black, the darkness is very important. I'm not talking again about the color. I am not using black in my art like a color. I use it as a background, or usually background, or my graphic things I draw in on a light paper, yeah, or by the dark marker or pencil, whatever. So you understand, on the white canvas or white paper, you cannot draw something with a white or light marker. There will be invisible. So you need to use this contrast that makes things visible, makes things exist. In our spiritual world is the same, completely the same thing. Everything started in the darkness. The life, the seed that you put in the earth, the soil, it's going to the darkness first, and then it comes up to the light and grow and give you fruit or whatever, berries. Yeah? Same with a human being. Each baby sitting in a dark womb, the source of the life. And then the baby comes to light, the life, after the transition of the womb life and real material existence with the body, going from the darkness to the light. So what I wanted to say, that everything goes from the darkness to the light. And when you meditate or do your practice, go to your darkness first. There are the seeds of your spirituality. There are the seeds of your healing work. There's the seeds of your inner self, where it's growing up, where it's starting, where it's the starting point. And do not afraid this darkness. This is the source. And darkness is a feminine. Chaos and darkness is a feminine. It's never negative. We are again going to patriarchy, where all these aspects, the most important in life to be balanced, came as a prohibited, came as Eve who gives the apple of knowledge of God and evil. How can she give it to Adam? She loves him. But also important to know that the first wife of Adam was Lilith. You can Google first wife of Adam if you don't know this mythology, this myth, that the first wife of Adam was Lilith. She was very powerful. She was not like Eve, submissive. No, she was a partner of Adam. And she was created from the earth as Adam. Not from Adam or Eve, from the earth, solid, same as Adam, from the same material as a partner, equal partner. Not the equal partner that she is doing the same things. This is feminism that I'm sorry, it's not my piece of cake. But from the darkness of the life. And then, of course, because she said, I'm sorry to Adam, I cannot be submissive wife to you. I want to be free as I am, as a nature. I am nature. Nature cannot be submissive. Nature is nature. Nature has its own instincts, its own rules that you cannot change whatever you do. And she said, I'm sorry, I cannot do what you want. I want to do what I want. If we are together as partners, we listen each other, and we go to get the fruit of tree of life together. Then let's go to the mountain up together, where is the tree of life. On top of the mountain, each of you mountain is in shamanic wedding. Each person, wife and future wife and husband, standing on their own mountains, not in one mountain but two mountains, and from those mountains they married each other equally on top of their existence. So Lilith later on become an evil somebody who taking the kids from the womb, killing them, very angry spirit who has a very bad reputation. And if you Google about Lilith, you will find out these crazy things about Lilith. It's not true. I'm sorry again to the old man, but you created this. You created these things, and we all believe in it, and me as well, when I was a child. Everything must be in balance. Darkness and light, yin and yang, black and white. I'm talking about the new way of life, which is old way of life that we forgot. I'm talking with you about go to your inner self from the darkness, from your own darkness. and listen what is there. See what is there. Breathe in there. Be it. And from the darkness you go up to your mountain, to the light, and check the connection with God. And tantric lovers, love, the mystical love is coming from darkness of the womb, darkness of the feminine energy to light of masculine energy, and make the dance between these two. Dance of energies. Dance with the balance of nature. And if you don't listen your darkness, I'm talking to women, then you become angry darkness. And then you destroy things. And it's your choice. You can do that. But are you sure that you need it or not? I believe not. Sending you love from my own darkness, my heart, to the light inside me and inside you. Love.